Bree is how old?
She's about 4 years old. She's a Kuni pig.
And does she need this?
Naturally, pigs would go and wallow in water with mud, and the mud would give them a layer of protection. Obviously, if you haven't got access to a wallow on a day like this, it's worth definitely putting a high SPF sun cream on them, because obviously they've got a lot of skin that's exposed on the back.
Factor 50, if you need to know.
I can't believe it did.
As the mercury rose, Britain's transport network struggled. Some rails buckled, trains were delayed. It's all been a bit of a shock after weeks of pretty lousy weather, and although southern areas have been hottest, it's been sunny almost everywhere. This was the southwest of England, and this was Aberdeen. Oh, for a gentle breeze.
It's lovely. It's really nice to see all the families out and enjoying the weather and making the most of it.
I've been abroad. Who needs to go abroad? Just stay in this country. Got the weather, happy days.
In fact, it may be just one happy day. Forecasters are predicting thunderstorms tomorrow, so BBC weather watchers have been capturing what might turn out to be our best summer's day. From Kinghorn in Fife to Downpatrick and Barnsley, and in West Sussex, a dust devil. If you love it, make the most of it. If you hate it, don't worry, it'll soon be gone.
But when you see the weather numbers, the temperatures on the map, on the forecast coming up in a moment, that information will have come from weather stations like this. There are hundreds of them all over the UK, pinging back data to the Met Office. This one in Pershore in Worcestershire recorded one of the highest readings today. We saw it about 33 degrees Celsius. But you know what? To be officially classed as a heat wave, you need 5 days of higher than average temperatures. And it seems today has been something of a one-off. Fiona.
John, thanks very much indeed. Well, let's take a look at the weather. A bit of a one-off, Jay Wynn, surely not.
Yes, I think John pretty much summed it up there. The heat is on the way out, but it will linger on for some of us into tomorrow. But it was an exceptional day today with blue sky across most parts of the UK, and those temperatures just rocketed away. As you see, Brighton Norton top of the shop, 34 degrees Celsius there, but even into southern Scotland, Northern Ireland, 28 or 29 degrees. The heat was widespread, but there is a change on the way, and it's beginning to develop overnight tonight. Some cloud thickening from the west. Eventually, we'll see some thunderstorms developing in Northern Ireland, Scotland, western parts of England and Wales. Could be some torrential rain with that. But also, the other talking point overnight is the exceptional warmth, 20 degrees. The lowest temperature expected in Glasgow, Belfast, probably no lower than 23 degrees in Manchester and London, so a very difficult night for sleeping. So a very warm start today, a thundery one too for Northern Ireland and Scotland. Those thunderstorms work their way north. Elsewhere, some sunny spells and 1 or 2 heavy showers breaking out, but the wind's now coming in from the west. So we are cooling things down, but still pleasant enough from these western areas, high teens, low 20s. Still some heat though, and one more day of it across East Anglia and the south east, 29 or 30 degrees here, and the eastern side of England always warmer than the western side. A bit fresher in Northern Ireland and across Scotland. Still a risk of those thunderstorms across the north and northeast of Scotland into the afternoon. So a very different sort of day here. Then those thunderstorms continue to work their way northwards through tomorrow night, getting up towards the Northern Isles and through the small hours of Thursday morning. Most of us fine and dry, and notably those westerly winds will be pushing in across all areas. Temperatures do drop away across all parts, so a much more comfortable night Wednesday night into Thursday, but still quite warm in the southeast, 17 or 18 degrees. Thursday itself is a much quieter day, really. The heat's gone towards the near continents. We've got this little ridge of high pressure which will settle things down for the most part. 1 or 2 showers here and there, but for the most part it's dry, light wind, sunny spells, and it should feel pleasant enough for those temperatures in the low 20s. Yeah.
Jay, thank you very much. And that's all from the BBC News at 6. It's goodbye from me. And on BBC One